is Nick Rhoades. I was convicted in 2008 under Iowa's law titled Criminal Transmission of HIV. Although HIV was not transmitted, this involved a one-time consensual sexual encounter with another adult. My viral load was undetectable. I used a condom, and again, I did not transmit HIV. However, none of these facts mattered in the eyes of the law. The judge imposed the maximum sentence of 25 years in prison and the requirement to register as a sex offender for the rest of my life. After sentencing, the judge was subject to a significant amount of pressure from advocates in the U.S. and also Europe, requesting my sentence be reconsidered. After being incarcerated for over a year, he released me on 5 years probation. However, I am still required to register as a sex offender. During my course through the correctional system, I transferred facilities 4 times. Each time I was transferred, I would either be without medications or missing certain medications for a period of days. And when I was released, I had lost my place on the AIDS drug assistance program. So I was basically kicked out of prison with no medication and no assistance. The correctional system did not even offer me direct me to a social worker or any way to get my medications that I desperately needed. The personal toll this has taken on me and mostly my family, also friends, it cannot be measured. This has caused great mental anguish, financial burdens, and major professional barriers for me now that I am a sex offender. I have been virtually unemployable. Today my life is filled with volunteer work, including my role on the advisory board for the Zero Project. To this day, however, I deal with terrible depression over a host of issues, largely, much of which is centered around my plight for viable employment. What's more, the price to enforce these archaic laws is considerable. The approximate cost to taxpayers to incarcerate just one individual in Iowa, factoring in the cost of medications and routine medical care, is approximately $65,000 to $70,000 a year. This cost is borne by taxpayers and does not even include the lost income and contribution to society that incarceration causes. Then consider the price to supervise people convicted under these laws while on probation or parole, often being forced to add in the costs of monitoring offenders on the sex offender registry, and the public is paying an incredible amount of money for enforcing laws that more often than not are punishing people for not transmitting HIV. In many cases, such as mine, taxpayers are paying for the enforcement of laws that punish people with HIV who actually follow the primary prevention messages of public health counselors. Stay in treatment, keep your viral load undetectable or as close to undetectable as possible, use condoms, and otherwise keep sex safer. These laws enhance stigma that cripples people with HIV and AIDS from accessing services. They make disclosure issues much more difficult due to the ramifications one may face with a mere accusation. I also believe stigma made thicker by these laws is keeping people from getting tested. Furthermore, I have been a member of the Iowa HIV Community Planning Group, chaired by the Iowa Department of Public Health since 2009. I see all of the data that's produced, and this year the Iowa Department of Public Health, their prevention-based budget, took a 25% decrease. And within the next 5 years, it will take a 55% decrease in its funding. Dollars marked to treat people in care are next for slashing. Those in care and with undetectable viral loads are well known to be up to 96% less likely to transmit the virus, yet we're cutting the funding away from proven HIV prevention programs while we're increasing costly prosecutions and imprisonment of people like me living with HIV. When one considers that there is no evidence that these laws have any impact on people's sexual behaviors, it is clearly not an effective use of our resources while infringing on individuals' human rights and working in conflict with public health goals. Criminal laws and policies that target people based on their HIV status must be repealed. Please support Congresswoman Barbara Lee's Repeal HIV Discrimination Act now and engage with those who are promoting the movement to return sanity, science, and justice to the law's treatment of HIV. Thank you.